station and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Amp2.tv presents You and Your Doctor, teaching you to live a longer and healthier life. Proudly sponsored by All County Healthcare, where people are the heart of our business. All County Healthcare is a Medicare certified agency where one call will service all your home care health needs. For more information, call 954-717-7027 or visit our website, allcountyhealthcare.com. Now, let's get informed to living a longer and healthier life. Here is your host for today's show.
Welcome back to another episode of You and Your Doctor, sponsored by All County Healthcare. We are a certified home health care agency. We're servicing Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. You can reach us directly at 954-717-7027. And today I am delighted to introduce everybody to Dr. Phillip Langer. He is board certified in sports medicine, orthopedic surgery. The new phone number to reach him at is 561-251-4758, and soon to be opening at 3848 FAU Boulevard, Suite 305, right here in Boca Raton, Florida, 33431. Welcome to the show, Dr. Langer. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I am so impressed with everything that you have. I was kind of reading your bio and a little overwhelmed, to be honest, because I'm like, wow, it's so impressive.
I'm an underachiever.
Yes, exactly. Everything that you offer, I can't even remember it if I had to. So I would like to ask you, can you share with us, what are your specialties? What do you specialize in?
So I specialize in cutting-edge sports medicine and joint preservation and like minimally invasive surgery, from the shoulder to the elbow, the hip, knee, ankle. It's all like joint preservation. So for instance, the hip is not hip replacements, it's hip arthroscopy and joint reconstruction.
Joint reconstruction. Can you share with us that?
The hip's got a ball and a socket, and around the socket is a thing called the labrum. It's like an O-ring, a rubber gasket. So I'll go in and take care of the bony deformities that cause tears of the labrum through 3 or 4 small incisions, and either repair, debride, or reconstruct the labrum. And the goal is to try to preserve the hip to get a lease on life and hopefully avoid a total hip replacement in the future.
Yeah, so I guess not everybody would qualify for that. Is that right? You'd have to obviously...
It's very specific.
It is. Yeah. It seems like that. Let's go back to a little bit of your background. Everybody always wants to know, where did you go to school? What made you want to become a sports medicine
doctor?
I do? Yes,
so,
please share.
I'm Lebanese, 3rd generation. So we always went to grandma's house for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
All the cousins. And my grandfather would audio record, which I think's illegal, the Christmas gatherings. And so it's on record. When I was 3 years old, I said I want to be an orthopedic sports medicine surgeon.
Oh, my God. You declared it at a young age.
And there isn't anybody in my family who was a doctor. So my entire life, I've always wanted to take care of athletes, played sports growing up, from tennis to golf. Minnesota is where I was born and raised, so hockey. Right. And always wanted to do this. So left high school, and then I went to Notre Dame. And from there, I went to Georgetown in Washington, D.C.
Oh, nice.
Which is in the news these days.
These days,
And
yes.
I did a master's in physiology and biophysics at Georgetown, and then went to medical school at Georgetown, and left there and did my internship at the University of Minnesota in general surgery, where a lot of very famous surgeons have developed pretty much what's become common practice these days, from different transplants to... And it's pretty intense. My intern year was pretty intense because my next door neighbor growing up was the chairman of the department, and he crushed me.
Wow.
My rotation was pretty intense.
No coincidences there. That's amazing.
He crushed me. And so, but so much so that I got elected into a specific society from there from just being an intern when normally you have to do like a 7-year residency to be
Wow.
considered. So then I left there, finished my orthopedic residency at Brown Ivy League up in Providence, Rhode Island, and then graduated. I was kept on as a level 1 trauma fellow. And this is the busiest level 1 trauma center in the country. And they have 1 full-time trauma surgeon, so they depend upon the slave labor. Sorry, Dr. Ehrlich in heaven. To take care of all the cases. But it's a great learning experience.
I was going to say, what kind of traumatic injuries were you seeing?
Like motor vehicle.
Wow.
Just all sorts
Yeah.
of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Then took a month, my month vacation, and went out to Los Angeles and spent a month with Dr. Neil Olatrash, who's the team doctor for every LA sport, takes care of every athlete you've ever heard of. Amazing guy. Learned from him. Did my sports medicine fellowship in Miami with Harlan Selznick, who's the team doctor for the Miami Heat since 1989.
Nice.
And now he's got Inter Miami.
Okay.
And he will never retire.
When you love what you do, right?
He loves what he does, and his wife and daughters and grandchild all
That's
love to
big.
shop at Ball Harbor, so he's never going to retire.
sure.
He's an amazing mentor. And all this time I had been teaching for different associations, from the Arthroscopy Association of North America with Arthrex, who's like an implant company, and was chosen to be the first recipient of a mini fellowship in hip arthroscopy.
Oh.
But I had already been teaching it.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to you.
thanks. So I did the 3 fellowships, went up to Atlanta, joined a practice. I was the number 2 doctor for the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Thrashers.
I was going to ask you, please share with us all the different
Yeah,
organizations that you've been affiliated
Yeah,
with.
so Matt Ryan and I were rookies together. Cool experience. And obviously the hockey guys all knew where I grew up, so that was fun. And they would let me skate with them.
Uh-huh.
But I would tire out pretty quick. And but still doing work with NBA players, some consulting work with like the Blue Jays for Major League Baseball. And so left that practice, folded, joined another practice, developed the entire orthopedic sports medicine department, was the medical director of everything.
Wow.
Was there
because
for
I feel like you've seen it all. You've seen anything
Yeah.
from traumatic injury to sports injury.
Yeah.
It's like the whole gamut from A to Z.
So I was there for 7 to 8 years, and I always kept my Florida medical license, waiting to come back down. We got a lot of friends
Nice.
here, and the right opportunity opened up, and I think I hit a home run.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So where else are you licensed?
So I'm licensed still in Georgia, Texas for some legal work I do, and then in Florida.
Well, we're lucky to have you here in Florida.
Thank you very much.
So I know you have some exciting things coming down the pike. The new location is going to be opening, and you said towards the end of the year.
Yes.
Do you want to share with us a little bit about all that excitement?
Yes, I know you have the address, so I'll let you take care of the details. But the concept is a one-stop shop, all-encompassing experience. It's going to be on the edge of FAU's campus, right kind of by the stadium, the executive airport. Great location, great visibility, but it's about
Yes.
11,000 and change footprint. Soft launch the end of the year, office side. There'll be both a standard medical, then a concierge side, and the crown jewel of this, with the owner of my practice, who's my economic partner and our CEO, is we have a golf simulator in there.
Oh, wow.
With a golf
That's
pro.
a big hit here in South
With
Florida.
a golf pro giving lessons.
Wow.
So the office opens up. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, all the DME, X-ray, extremity MRI, and then about 6 to 9 months later, in the same building will be 2 state-of-the-art operating rooms
Wow.
for
This
outpatient
is so
surgery.
Impressive.
Everything outpatient, and urgent care to be added on very soon after that.
It really is one-stop shop. It's
Yeah.
like if you need your surgery outpatient, you just go. They just pass
Yeah.
you like the conveyor belt, just all in the same. And we love that.
Yeah.
As
So
a patient, we
it's gonna
do,
be-
'cause
It's
we
gonna be very special.
I think the benefit of that is it's easier to communicate with everybody, because I'm working with one person. Then the physical therapist gets my records, and they know. I don't have to feel like it's, all.
Yeah. So the whole purpose of it is to homogenate all the different areas.
Yes.
To not let things fall through the cracks.
Exactly.
So you know who your surgeon is.
That's what I like.
The surgeon knows who the physical therapist is. And so there's ease of communication, protocols, the feedback.
Really is.
Yeah, in real time.
I feel like that's the future of the way medicine is going, and I like that because I feel like it's much more convenient for us, the end user, and I would imagine for you as the physician, you have your colleagues to communicate with.
It's a great team of people, very selective who they bring on. Somehow I fell through the cracks. And
I don't believe that.
And I'm pleased and very excited with where we're going and where we're currently at. So
yeah. So let's talk about what are your, because you have so much experience, what are your favorite things to do? What are things that you enjoy? Do you like particular, is it the hip, is it the wrist?
Yeah,
what do you enjoy?
So shoulders, I do everything from cold trauma. By cold trauma, I don't take call, so I'll get stuff sent to me from like clavicle fractures, the shoulder dislocations, the shoulder separations. I don't do shoulder replacements, or what's called the reverse shoulder as well.
Okay.
But I do everything else.
Okay.
Most of the time I watch TV. It's orthoscopic, which is funny because my mother, who's in heaven, would always give me
God
grief.
bless her.
Phillip, you watch too much TV. Well, now I get paid to do it. And then the elbow, I do like what's called the Tommy John, which is like the
What is
pitchers.
that?
So it's the ligament on the inside of the elbow that the pitchers throw out all the
Okay.
time. Like for instance, Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, yeah.
And it's kind of the ACL of the elbow.
Oh.
And it's
okay.
called Tommy John surgery because in 1974, Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher named Tommy John
Okay.
went to Frank Jobe and had this thing called a torn ligament. There was no MRI until like the 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
And
so what did they do? How
Frank
did
told him you got a 1% chance to play again. And so he took a flyer and developed a surgery which has revolutionized baseball.
Oh, wow.
And other athletes can get it too, but it's really common in pitchers because of the force, the physics.
Sure, makes sense.
Which don't make me ask me about physics. And then I do some wrist surgery, but I really don't want to. My partner is the guru there. He can have all that stuff. We mentioned hip arthroscopy. Knee, I do everything from osteotomies to knee replacements to joint preservation to cartilage restoration.
ACL?
Multi-ligament knees. I've been a chairman of symposiums on that topic. So ACL, PCLs, all the other ligaments. And then the ankle, I do the Achilles surgery like Aaron Rodgers had done, the minimally invasive. And then I'll scope ankles and do other kind of like hindfoot stuff. I don't do bunions. Okay.
That's more cosmetic.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't do that. But yeah, I kind of do a little bit of everything. It keeps me excited. I get bored otherwise. So
I feel like you constantly need to learn something. Something tells me you need to learn something new to keep your brain going.
yeah, my mentor told me a long time ago, and so did my mentor and my fellowship mentor in Miami, Harlan, and my mentors in residency. That the best thing about residency is the stuff you learn isn't what you do 10 years from now, because everything comes up. That's what it's called, practicing medicine.
Okay.
It evolves.
Sure.
So the best residencies are where you learn the principles
Okay.
so that you have a foundation that you can build upon.
Okay.
And Brown's one of the top 4 residencies in the country, phenomenal people.
Nice.
And it's been it's like I stand tall on the shoulders of
I
others.
love that.
So
I love that. And I know I was reading you did a lot of publications. You've done a lot of writing. Can you share with us some of your publications?
Yeah, so I went to a very academic program by my chairman, Mike Ehrlich, who resurrected my career and really believed in me. And the reason why I'm sitting with you today, who's now up in heaven, proudly pounding the table, saying, sports is bad for you. Always wanted me to go in academics, but he really promoted it.
Okay.
So you do a lot of research while you're a fellow and a resident. I don't do any of that anymore, but I stay current with everything.
I like
By
that.
staying current, I teach other surgeons from all over the country. They'll come to certain different meetings, how to do the cutting edge stuff. And so I've presented all over the world.
I love that.
Really don't do that much anymore. But I was the first one at Brown to go international to Italy.
Oh, wow.
Because he
What
said,
was that experience
my
like?
chairman told me, wherever you get a paper published, you get to go. And I pushed the limit twice to go to Italy twice
I love it.
on the department's dime.
Good for you.
And he's like, you always find an angle. But
and you
the
get to
big
deliver
thing,
value. You
Yeah.
delivered what they needed.
so that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah, and you like to travel too, I see.
I do. I don't ask me my favorite country or place I've been, but I've been to 63 countries in 6 continents
Wow.
and
Oh
much of
my
provinces.
God.
Provinces.
Okay, can
and,
you give me your top 3?
like what? So my
Top
favorite
3.
my favorite continent is Africa,
Nice.
and I've been all over Africa. I've done this typical South African like safari experience with my best friend Tom. Then we did Cape Town. We didn't get to see a great white shark because of global warming.
Oh, wow.
But we did enjoy wine country in Cape Town. And then we went about 3 to 4 years ago.
Dr. Phillip, we have a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Sounds great.
We'll continue on.
All right.
All County Healthcare has exciting news for any and all patients with COPD or other respiratory ailments. Listen to what renowned pulmonologist Dr. Keith Robinson has to say.
Hello, I'm Dr. Keith Robinson, board-certified pulmonologist, medical director at Fusion Health Pulmonary Rehabilitation, and a board member with the American Lung Association of South Florida. We have exciting news for patients with COPD. We now offer IPV therapy at home, which has been demonstrated to improve airway clearance, decrease hospitalization, and improve quality of life of patients with COPD. Please call All County Healthcare for more information about this FDA-approved therapy.
For further information, call All County Healthcare now at 954-717-7027. That is 954-717-7027, or visit our website at allcountyhealthcare.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Remember, All County Healthcare always puts the patient's needs first. You are listening to You and Your Doctor, Living Longer and Healthier, an informative show that helps you find answers to questions you always wanted to ask, but did not have that somebody that could make a difference in your life. Call into the show if you have a question at 888-565-1470, and we will put you on the air to inform all our listeners. Now, back to our show.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning back in to our show, You and Your Doctor. I am having a delightful conversation with Dr. Phillip Langer, and we were just discussing all of your accomplishments, which is so impressive, but we were talking about travel, which I don't know how you have time to travel, to be honest, but you managed to travel to 63 countries, you said? And
That's correct. So to finish up the Africa,
yeah.
I was able to see the gorillas in Rwanda and the Congo, and then the migration in Tanzania and Kenya. And when I got back from there, I went straight to New York, where my mother, who's in heaven, was inducted into the Steinway Music Hall of Fame as a piano teacher. At the front row with the owner of Steinway and the president of Steinway.
Wow.
She's like God in that world.
Oh,
so,
wow. And so your mom taught you?
I wasn't an option.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you're classically trained.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. That's very impressive. I know that playing the piano has so many benefits. I have 3 kids. I took them to lessons. They tried.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not for everyone, but they tried. So let's continue talking about, I know there's so much technology that has revolutionized in your arena, from what we were talking about, the Tommy John surgery, now all the way to now, like, all the technology we have to actually do an MRI and to do all this. What do you think the future of medicine is, and you want to share with us, maybe?
I think AI is going to play a major role.
Okay.
And I don't know what that's going to be, because we don't know what it can offer. That's responsible and respectable of the patients.
Sure.
It's like this blank canvas, and we don't know if it's going to be like a Jackson Pollock, or we don't know what's going to happen. But AI is kind of like the hot thing right now. Arthroscopy really revolutionized things back in like the late 80s, early 90s. But I think now it's AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, we as patients like the buzzwords minimally invasive, and you said that a couple of times. So I'm happy to know that we don't have to have these, surgeries that take a long time. My son had ACL surgery. I was actually quite impressed with how quick he was in and out, and then the progression of his healing, and then the physical therapy, and he's doing great.
That's fantastic to hear.
Yeah, he's doing great. So I feel like as time goes by, there's just so many more advances in technology that help us as the patient to heal faster.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And I did want to ask you a question, doctor. I do yoga. We have many patients listening right now. Certain things, like as I age, like I notice, let's say my wrists, I don't hold my weight as much. It's more painful. Is there anything us people or audience members can do at home to strengthen our joints or to strengthen our...
So,
what do you suggest for us?
Speaking from personal experience, and coming back from major back surgery about a year out.
Oh, you had major back surgery.
Yeah, lumbar fusion. My friend John Heller did it up at Emory, chief of spine.
Did you have a car accident or something?
I'm a gym rat.
Oh.
And so I'm trying to get back into do what I used to do.
Okay.
And I don't stretch. And so I've been doing all sorts of different stretching stuff, from going to assistive stretching places like Stretch Lab.
Okay.
Or at the gym.
So that helps.
So I think that's going to be something I'm bringing in. And then yoga is my next step. I think the flexibility, and a lot of like professional athletes do ballet and everything.
Yeah.
To get the pliability so they don't, sustain injuries. So I think the flexibility component of it is a huge thing. And I'm speaking that from personal experience.
So just like stretching and just doing what we can.
Work on the core, planks, stretching. Definitely some cardio.
Yeah.
Not in the summer heat in Florida right now.
Right.
But maybe in the morning.
Yes, for sure. We actually have like 2 minutes left. This has gone so quickly. But, if you have to share it to our audience, we have a lot of different demographic. We have a lot of seniors that are listening throughout 3 or 4 different counties. What would you like to share with our audience? Anything that you'd like to plug or you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, so the practice is under a new brand called Hand Ortho.
Okay.
The senior partner who's the owner of the practice, Dr. Ismaili, is the hand whiz, and he brought me on to be a sports guy, and we're growing. The new office is opening up, but we're currently in Central Boca.
Yes.
You can find us on social media. There's an Instagram page, I think it's called Hand Ortho, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then you can give them the address and the phone number.
Yeah, I'm going to give that address again. I want everybody to take note, because you said it's right by FAU, so it's
right on the edge of,
great.
that's right off of Spanish Trail, it's right off of 95.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
ease.
Yeah. So the address is 3848 FAU Boulevard, Suite 305, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. Phone number is 561-251-4758. And, we look forward to seeing you there when you open. And
amazing.
You can share with us all of the amazing
I'm sure we'll
facilities.
see you again at the opening party, which will be a lot
great.
of fun.
Well, it was such a pleasure speaking with you. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate
it. Absolutely. Take care.
Take care. Yep.
Bye.